read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Michelle Harvin claims her wedding dress was ruined before the ceremony because the defendant set off the sprinkler system. Cheryl Weathers says she accidentally put the dress on a sprinkler head because Miss Harvin yelled at her to hang it up.
I see I've got, is it Michelle Harvin here
Yes,
as
Your
my
Honor.
plaintiff? Yes, ma'am. And Cheryl Weathers as my defendant.
Yes.
I see Miss Harvin is suing the defendant for $3,000 alleging property damage. Tell me exactly what brings you to court, ma'am.
Your Honor, I brought Cheryl here today because she absolutely ruined my wedding day. Cheryl was referred to me by a friend to do hair and makeup. So I reached out to her and contracted her to do hair and makeup for me and my bridesmaids.
Okay. How many bridesmaids did you have, ma'am?
3.
Okay, so yourself, 3 bridesmaids. She was going to do 4 faces.
Yes.
In here.
Oh, hair and makeup.
Hair and makeup, yes.
Okay, and
Your
you
Honor.
do both, because you know most people can't really do both that well.
I don't typically
That would
do
be her,
both.
Your Honor.
Okay, hold
I don't
on, hold on
typically
a
do
minute.
both, but she was on a budget. She asked me
Okay.
to do it all for her budget. She wanted to stay within a certain budget. A friend recommended her, so I did my best to
What
help
was
her
the
save
budget,
money.
ma'am?
Altogether was $2,000.
$2,000. Okay. Let's get back to your presentation, Ms. Hart. First of all, did you end up getting married?
I did end up getting married.
Okay. So
I
how's it
did.
going?
It's going wonderful.
Great. Okay.
In spite of what happened that day, it's going great.
I was just going to say.
The way she was acting, I'm surprised.
All right. Hold on, Ms. Weathers. Here's the thing. We're going to get to this claim because it's why we're in court today. But we all want to just make sure that we all acknowledge the most important thing about the day is the marriage. Yes?
Yes.
You're saying that this defendant, who was the hair and makeup artist for the day,
Yes,
you contracted her for her services, and ultimately she caused separate property damage?
Correct.
What did she damage, ma'am?
She damaged my wedding dress. I took Cheryl up to my childhood bedroom, which had an adjoining bathroom. I walked in, once I walked her in, I said, this is where you can set up your makeup, your tools, and whatnot.
So this is your childhood home?
This is my childhood home in Carlsbad.
Okay, and where was the wedding itself taking place?
In the backyard.
Oh,
It
so this
sits
is
on
at
the
it's at
hills.
home.
Yes.
Okay, so this
very
is a
nice
small
location. Small,
very
intimate
nice
wedding.
Got it. Location. Everything was being done on site. So hair and
Yes.
makeup is being done on site, and the nuptials are being done on site.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's why the wedding gown was on site.
Yes, Your Honor.
In this same space.
Yes.
Okay, so then how does this woman end up even contacting the wedding dress?
The wedding dress is in the space. This is where my bridesmaids, they're gonna have their makeup done. We're gonna have a great time. She's setting up there. When I walk by, I see my wedding dress just slung across a chair. I say, Cheryl, my dress can't just be here on the chair like that. Can you please hang it up? She says, okay. She takes my dress and hangs it on the sprinkler system. Before you know it, now my bridesmaids have come in, they're getting their hair and makeup done, and water just begins to flood the
From the
entire
ceiling?
place. From the ceiling.
Oh, my
Where
goodness.
she activated the water sprinkler by hanging my dress there.
Okay, let me stop you. Miss Weathers, tell me it's not so.
It ain't exactly so.
Okay, okay. Tell me from your perspective.
When I got there bright and early, I was on time to do everybody. I had a lot to do, so I wanted to come there
Yes.
first thing in the morning. It was a hot mess. No one knew where I was supposed to go. I was sitting around waiting. The bridesmaids weren't ready. So I was trying to figure out where I'm supposed to set up. I have
Right.
a
Yeah.
kit. I got to set out everything, make
Sure.
sure. They take me up to that room. It's so tiny. It's her childhood room. It's a child's room.
Okay.
And then I'm setting up everything. She walks by and she starts going off. why is the dress here? The dress shouldn't be here.
So let me ask you this, because I think a lot of us want to know the answer to this. Why was your gown just laying about even before her arrival?
That's what we don't know, Your Honor, because it wasn't laying about. When I originally took her to the room, the house, first of all, let me say, we're not going to disrespect my mom and daddy's house. It wasn't in disarray. We had the caterers there. They're right, because we're having a wedding.
Okay. Let's get back to the dress. I knew that was going to go down like that. As soon as she said that little house, it was bad. Okay.
Didn't look like a wedding was going down.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. All right. So you're saying, because this is very important to the case, where do you last recall seeing your wedding gown before her arrival?
Hanging up.
Hanging up where, ma'am?
In the room.
What does that mean? In a closet?
On the seal. There was a seal where you could hang it up at. On the window seal.
Oh, on the window seal?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that you had a $3,000 wedding gown on a hanger on a window seal. Okay, did you think that was the most stable place for it to be?
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I don't want to add to that.
Fair. So you're trying to be helpful.
Trying to be helpful.
You acknowledge that hanging the dress was out of your work scope.
Yeah.
But you did it anyways to
Well,
help
she yelled
the day.
at me.
And later,
So y'all's sons are similar age?
Yes.
So they're technically first cousins, but they kind of more like brothers.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, hope they're getting along better than you two seem to be getting along.
Definitely.
Definitely.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Michelle Harvin, who brought Cheryl Weathers to court for ruining her wedding dress.
You last saw your gown on a hanger above a windowsill.
Correct.
You are saying that you never saw such a thing, that when you came into the childhood room, that the dress was already on the bed.
Yeah, but I also wasn't even looking for the dress. Like, I was straight there I do hair and makeup.
I understand that, ma'am. I understand.
Not tailoring.
That you're not tailoring and you're not
None of that.
wardrobe
The
and
dress-
stylist. Yes, I understand.
The dress, I only knew the dress was there when she came in yelling, saying, why is the dress on the bed?
So she
That was
yells
it.
at you to hang the dress up. You what? Because you didn't have to hang the dress up.
I wanted to be helpful. I
Okay.
did. And I do weddings. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yes.
The day is supposed to be calm, serene.
But
so
the truth is, but no, ladies, let's knock it off. The truth is, it rarely is calm and serene.
No, of course, but
right.
when, as a professional, I come in, I don't want to add to that.
Fair.
So
you're trying to be helpful.
Trying to be helpful.
You acknowledge that hanging the dress was out of your work scope.
Yeah.
But you did it anyways to
Well,
help
she yelled
the day.
at me.
Well, I know, but that is still a choice, is what
Yes,
I'm making.
yes.
You made a choice.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and where did you hang the dress, ma'am?
I seen what looked like a hook coming out the ceiling, and I clipped it. I just was like, here, this is the highest I can get it.
So you know why everybody's laughing behind you, right?
I can't see.
Oh, that's convenient. Okay.
Clearly.
Right.
Your
Wait,
Honor,
well,
she
hold
can't
on,
see.
ma'am. I got it. So you don't know what a water sprinkler system looks like?
I do, but I haven't necessarily ever seen one in a house or that it would be
But this
issue.
is California. We're talking about this is happening, and therefore we sadly know the wildfires are common.
Understood.
So that is statutorily mandated that these homes have these preventative measures in place.
I'm from Connecticut
So you're
originally.
not familiar with it?
Yeah,
okay,
no,
so
I'm
you
not.
didn't.
I have a picture of it,
Okay,
Your Honor.
Elijah, yeah, let's get some photos.
Yes.
Get the whole folder,
It looked like a
ma'am.
relic. It looked like it was part of the
ma'am,
house.
hold on now. Let us take in the evidence, please. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Whew, it's gonna be one of them days. Okay. This is your beautiful gown, lovely dress. It's a beautiful ivory lace dress, okay? Do you have an invoice for your services, ma'am?
Because I felt so bad, I was rattled. And, you know, I will admit, I was rattled when she was yelling and saying, put up the dress. So I may have made a mistake and put it in the wrong place. But as soon as things happened, I immediately told her, don't worry about it, you don't have to pay me.
So you felt bad?
I felt bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's still her wedding day.
Right.
And I wanted her to feel a little better and, you know, I already knew the budget was an issue for her, just in general. So I wanted to do what I felt in my heart was the right thing to do.
Okay. How do you proceed?
I immediately go and get my father to turn off the whole system,
Right.
to turn the water off and figure out what was going on. Because now my dress is ruined and it's sitting there and it begins, I don't know if we could see those rust stains that were coming.
it's
The
ruined.
I cannot wear this.
Of
Thank
course.
God I had a second dress that
Oh.
I had ready for my reception.
Ah, okay.
But it's not the same.
Of
This
course,
is
it's not the ceremony dress, ma'am.
Right.
I understand.
But
you,
I had to move forward.
Right.
I can't sit here and go back and forth with her
Right.
about her negligence and it's my wedding day.
Okay, and you still feel bad for this occurrence?
I do, and I did everybody's makeup in here, still got everything done.
Okay, so your bridesmaids and everything still got their hair and makeup done?
Barely, Your Honor.
What you mean barely?
I mean, because the tension now, I don't know if
But how did it look? How did it look?
It was decent.
Okay.
It served its purpose.
Decent like your faces be right now?
No, I did this today, Your Honor.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay, but you couldn't muster the skills to do it for your own wedding day.
No, because I had a lot of other things going on,
I
Your
understand.
Honor.
But I think what I'm trying to allude to, in all seriousness, ma'am, is that she did execute what she was actually there to do at a high level. You would give her that. She did the hair and makeup she said she was going to do, and it looked nice, and she did not charge you for it. Is that correct?
She did not charge me for it.
But you're not going to give her the "it look nice" piece.
You said high level, and I just want to tell the truth because I've been sworn in.
Nasty.
Okay.
Nasty.
Okay. Okay, y'all are a trip. Do you have any evidence for me, ma'am?
No,
Okay.
I don't need any.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just going to go on your testimony. Okay. Now the question becomes, is she, and she alone, solely responsible for the cost of your $3,000 wedding gown? I'm going to hold you contributorily responsible for the ultimate damages that occurred that day. But similarly, Miss Bridezilla herself, you have to bear some of this contributory responsibility as well, because ultimately, it's your wedding gown. This court finds that the defendant is contributorily negligent as to the willful ignorance of what you were doing and the damage it would cause to this young lady's wedding gown. But ma'am, you also bore the ultimate responsibility. Once you saw that your dress had slipped off and fell on the bed, if I were you, and I think a reasonable bride would have made it their business to make sure that that dress was properly hung and secured and not pass that responsibility off. The court rules in favor of the plaintiff, but not for $3,000. I'm going to rule in favor of the plaintiff 50-50%. $1,500 for the plaintiff. That is my ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,500.
I don't know if that's necessarily fair. I mean, it was always about money with her.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
Judge has made a ruling. Please follow me.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
You indicate that you offered $750 just for the care.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what happened to that?
I feel like I started having second thoughts about that, Your Honor, because I've been taking care of our family for the longest. Every time I've been taking care of our family, he's nowhere to be found.
This is Equal Justice. Marcus Payne claims his younger brother hired him to care for his son, but refused to pay him and reimburse him for the boy's soccer fees. Sidney Lattimore says he simply changed his mind about paying his brother.
See, I've got Marcus Payne here for my plaintiff, Sidney Lattimore as my defendant. Mr. Payne, you're suing Mr. Lattimore for $1,360. What brings you to court today, sir?
I've been on leave for a minute, so while I was on leave, the defendant here, he needed childcare for his son. He gave me $500 to watch his son for 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks was up, he said, oh, I gotta go back to work. I gotta be off for another 2 weeks. So I said, okay, how much you think you're gonna pay? He talked about $750 more, which adds up, plus the other expenses, to $1,360. But when my nephew came home from school one day, he said he had to pay for soccer registration.
Okay.
So that $500 was washed out.
Okay, Mr. Payne, so you said nephew.
Yes.
So this is your brother?
Yes, my younger brother, who's a spoiled...
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You got something you want to express and get off your chest about it?
I mean...
Yeah. What you want to say?
Yeah.
If I
What you
want to
wanna
say, I would say for almost 26 years it's built up, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay, all right.
But
Okay.
yes, he owed me $1,360. That's all I can say.
Okay. You said leave. What do you do for a living, sir?
I drive trucks.
You're a truck driver?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Lucky for you, Mr. Lattimore, because you were able to take advantage, your brother happened to have a gap in his work schedule that allowed you to be able to go. And what is it that you do for a living?
I'm an IT game designer, Your Honor.
Okay. Allowed you to go and pursue your work travel.
Yes, ma'am.
So that worked out nice. Now, do you have children?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have a 7-year-old son.
Okay, so y'all's sons are similar age?
Yes.
So they're technically first cousins, but they kind of more like brothers?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, hope they're getting along better than you two soon to be getting along.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Keep it right there. Yep, okay, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Payne got a lot of energy. He got this energy. Maybe it's the suit. I don't know. Okay.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a case of Marcus Payne, who's suing his brother, Sidney Lattimore, for reimbursement of funds.
Sounds like the first 2 weeks, there's no discrepancy. You were paid $500.
Well, there was a discrepancy because his son's registration that he should have known about came up.
Now, did you know that this soccer expense was upcoming, sir?
My son's soccer fees are usually annually. It's not twice a year, so I don't know why, but
Mr. Payne, hold on now. I got to get these facts out. Now go ahead.
I don't understand why the coach wouldn't just call me about this stuff right here instead of him having to pay that $500 out of pocket when I've already paid something this year.
Yes, sir, Mr. Payne.
Your Honor, there's a text message showing that after I received the information from the coach, that I hit him up and said, hey, this $500 needs to come about.
Please give that to, keep it right there. Yep, okay, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Payne got a lot of energy. He got this energy. Maybe it's the suit. I don't know. Okay.
Man,
Got a lot of excitable.
need to get him a suit.
Okay.
You
All
still-
right,
you
so
still mad?
this is the text message. All right, y'all. This is the text message Mr. Payne's referencing. Sydney, your son just notified me that he has to register with soccer and the fee was $500. Now, I assume his payment is imminent.
Yes, indeed, Your Honor.
There was no payment plan.
No payment.
Okay.
Not even
You
not one
say
penny.
about your son's imminent soccer fee, can you take care of it? And we'll talk about it when I get back. You said I will make sure we talk about it.
Yes.
Meaning I'm not gonna forget.
It's
It's
very good.
understood, and what it said
Understand.
is understood.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Now let's talk about the second 2 weeks,
So
because I heard you indicate that you offered $750 just for the care.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what happened to that?
I feel like I started having second thoughts about that, Your Honor, because I've been taking care of our family for the longest. Every time I've been taking care of our family, he's nowhere to be found.
Judge Eboni's verdict when Equal Justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
I don't know. I got to tell you, Mr. Lattimore, this one seems pretty simple to me. Your brother has done an outstanding job of caring for your son in your absence while you do what it seems like is very good and important work and earn a high income so you can be there for not only your son, but also your family. Mr. Payne, sounds like you've been a stand-up older brother. And even in this time in y'all's life, as petty as y'all's little silly back and forth is, y'all love each other. And you're there for your nephew. And you're going to be there for his son if he needs you, right?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
I know you will, but everybody got to pay what they owe. So this court finds in favor of the plaintiff, Mr. Payne. I do believe he paid $500 for the soccer, and I believe that you said, see, that's called a voluntold lie, where you volunteered to pay $750, and then you decided to unilaterally change your mind. You don't get to do that. I'm going to make you be a man of your word. You said you're going to pay $750 for weeks 3 and 4. You're going to pay $750 for weeks 3 and 4. That's a grand total of $1,360 for the plaintiff. I rule in favor of the plaintiff for the full demand. That's my ruling.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,360.
You still ain't changed, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You still ain't changed.
Okay. Any final thoughts, sir?
Accountability.
Okay. You've had your day in court. Please grab your belongings. Follow me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.